Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe, and if you're not new, then thank you guys so much for coming back and clicking on this video. I appreciate your support. Today I'm going to be talking about all my perfumes that were love at first sniff. So essentially some of the favorites in my collection, because these are all ones that from the second I smelt them I fell in love. So if you guys want to see all of my perfumes that were love at first sniff, then just keep on watching. With an honorable mention, because this one is discontinued, but I could not make this video without talking about it because it is probably like my favorite perfume ever, and that is Armani Code Satin. So they do have Code Cashmere, which is similar, it's just not as sweet, but like if you want the same vibe, get Cashmere. But this one, again, I'm not going to talk about it too much, but oh, it's a sweet, fluffy vanilla with a little bit of spice. I think it's a licorice note. I love it. It gives it like a spicy edginess. So sexy, so alluring. Oh my god, it's addicting. This is literally like addicting. It is boy bait. I love it so much. It is the only perfume that I actually own a backup of, because the second I heard it was getting discontinued, I bought a backup bottle and I'm obsessed with it. I love it so much. So if you want to smell the same vibe, go and sniff Code Cashmere, because it's still good. It's just a little bit different. I think they have a leather note in Cashmere, and this one has a licorice note, and Cashmere is just like a little bit less sweet. This one is so intoxicating. Sweet, fluffy, vanilla, sexy, seductive. That's how I would describe this one. So good. Next up, let's talk about this one. This is Dolce & Gabbana Perfumes. This is essentially, this one is essentially like a grown-up marshmallow. It's marshmallow, raspberry. It's so good. It's literally like a raspberry marshmallow. It's sweet, but not too sickly sweet. It's not like overbearingly sweet. It's not cloying. The raspberry keeps it from being like too sweet, and it's what takes it from being like, you know, like an artificial marshmallow body mist. This is like a grown woman marshmallow. So it's still sweet and sexy, but like not too juvenile. And it doesn't smell like a body mist. It's like an elevated marshmallow, but it still like gives you that sweetness that you crave, because I'm a grown-ass woman, but I still have a sweet tooth. So I love this. I just find this so feminine, girly, and just so pretty. I love it. I don't know how to describe this. I want to say sexy, but I don't think everyone would find this sexy, but I just adore it. And honestly, if I was one of those girls, this is one, like if I was one of those girls who had a signature scent and wore the same perfume, this could easily be one of them, along with another one, which I will talk about next, I guess. So the other perfume that I would easily consider a signature scent, it could be my signature scent if I was a girl that had a signature scent, I switch it up. But if I was that kind of girl, this and Dolce & Gabbana Perfumes could be signature scents. So this is Burberry Her, the original, and oh, I honestly adore this. I fucking love this. Oh man, this is like, I've said it so many times, but this is like a powder puffed strawberry. It's a sweet strawberry. Yes, it's artificial, but I don't care. It's so good. And it's like a powdered sugar, like puffed on top. It's like a powder puffed strawberry. It's girly, it's sweet, but not too sweet. It's so pretty. It's playful. It's flirty. But I feel like I could wear this every day. You could wear this every day, and it's just so, it's so nice. This is like a happy scent. It's so pretty. And from the second I smelled this, this was also a blind buy. I wasn't going to include this, but then I just thought like I had to, because I love this. From the second I smelled it, I fell in love. And yeah, I started with the rollerball, and then I bought the full size because I was using and abusing it. So that's Burberry Her. So next up, let's talk about this guy. So this guy, we have a love-hate relationship. So from the first sniff, if this, oh, addicting. I love it. So this is called Penrose Gilded Fox. This is what it looks like. I got a little too excited there. I don't hear too many people talk about this, but oh my lordy, this is amazing. So what I will say, the reason it's a love-hate is this had to be included in Love at First Sniff, because from the second I smelled it, I was captivated. I was shook. It had me. It had me. I was in love. But I will say it doesn't last too long on my skin, and usually that would be a deal breaker for me, and I would probably take it back. But for this one, because I was just so captivated by it, I decided I was willing to put up with it. It does last a little bit longer on your clothes. So if you're someone who is okay with spraying it on your clothes, then spray it on your clothes and it will last a little longer, and you still like smell like the true scent. So when you spray this, this is like a spiked, so like a spiked and spiced hot chocolate. It smells like chocolate. So there's like chocolate, vetiver, and rum. So this is like a spiced hot chocolate with the slight woodiness from the vetiver, but the vetiver in this gives you the same vibe as in La Belle. It gives you like a spiciness, which I love. And it smells like a true, like spicy, like spiced hot chocolate. It smells so good. As you know, I gravitate towards fall and winter scents. It is what it is. That's why a few of these are like fall winter appropriate. They're kind of heavy, and that's just my vibe. I love it. And I know a lot of people are enjoying August right now, but I'm that person like, fall is coming. I'm so excited. This is fall and winter in a bottle. It smells like spicy hot chocolate. So imagine like coming inside from a really cold day, your cheeks are kind of flushed, you know, like you're cold to the bone. You go make a hot chocolate, maybe throw, like spice it, throw some alcohol in there, and there's like a little bit of cinnamon or something. It doesn't smell like cinnamon, but you get like the spiciness from the vetiver, which gives you that kind of vibe. It smells so good. It smells so freaking good. I love it. I love it. Spicy hot chocolate with like a slight booziness, but you don't get too much of the booziness. You really do get like the chocolate vetiver vibe. I love it. I just adore it. So next up, let's talk about this one. This is in the same kind of spicy family, so I decided to go with this. This is MAC's Velvet Teddy. This is what started my love for perfumes, I feel like. I was working at MAC when this was released, so when you work there, you get to experience it before it's out on the floor. And from the second I smelled this, I was love affair, okay? This to me is like, if you've ever smelled Marshmallow Fireside Candle from Bath and Body Works, this gives me the same vibe. It's almost like a similar vibe also to Tobacco Vanille. It's like literally like roasted marshmallows. You can smell like roasted marshmallows, like a campfire, sweet but smoky, a little bit like woody. Oh my god, it's literally like roasting marshmallows in front of a fire. Like in front of a fire, you get the sweetness from marshmallows, you get like the firewood, the smokiness, sweet. Oh my god, it's so good, so good. I associate this with Christmas, just because that's like when it came out, and I wore it to Christmas markets and stuff like that. So for me, I literally only wear this in the winter time, just like fall, end of fall and winter, because again, like it's just my association with it. I associate it with like Christmas, holidays, Christmas markets. I just love it. It's warm, it's spicy, it's sweet. It's sweet though, because it really does smell like roasted marshmallows, and I love it. And it's a little bit spicy. I just adore it. I just love it. My newest one. So recently I ordered some samples, like a lot of samples, off of Lucky Scent, and one of the ones I ordered was Montal in, what is it called? Let me just check before I mess up the name here. Look, it's the newest one in my collection, but basically I ordered the sample and then I smelled it, I tested it on my skin, and I fell in love. And the next thing I knew, like literally the next day, I was ordering a full-size bottle. So it is Montal Intense Cafe. This is what the bottle looks like. I'm not the biggest packaging of like this tin, I'm not gonna lie. And I never thought I would own one of these. This is like my first niche fragrance. So, because like I said, I'm just super cheap, and yeah. So unfortunately, I didn't want to fall in love with it. But like I said, from the second I got the sample, I was obsessed. I fell in love. And the next thing I knew, it was in my cart and at my door. So to me, but I don't regret it. Honestly, I don't regret it. I will say, when I first got this, it doesn't feel full. So I was kind of worried, like, oh my god, they sent me one that wasn't full. But apparently that's a thing. I had to Google it. Apparently that's a thing because the tin, or I'm not sure. But anyways, oh, this is so good. I heard someone say that it smelled like burning tires, and now I feel like that's just like in my brain. But on me, it does not smell like that. This smells like It smells like a sweet rose and coffee, and I know there's no chocolate note in here, but to me this smells like a sweet, rosy, chocolatey coffee fragrance. It's sweet, it's delicious. It smells kind of dark and mysterious and different, but still sweet. This to me though, I feel like I would wear in colder months or only in the evening. I would not wear this in the summer just because it is a little bit heavy. But the rose is like a sweet rose. The coffee is strong. Some people say they can't smell the coffee, but on my skin, I could smell the coffee. And this isn't classified as a gourmand, I don't think, but it does have like gourmandish qualities to it because even the rose is like candied, sweet vanilla rose, coffee, dark coffee. And there, like I said, there's no chocolate note, but I almost feel like I get like a chocolatey vibe, like a cacao vibe, and I'm obsessed. I love it. It's really different. I guess that's like the niche aspect of it. It's different and I didn't want to love it, but I do love it. And I don't smell burning tires. Like some people said it smells like burning tires. I don't get that. So last but not least, I'm not going to say I saved the best for last, but if you watched any of my recent videos, you just know. She was love at first sniff. The second I smelled her, just we fell in love. So this is Gaultier La Belle. Again, this one has vetiver. I noticed I like vetiver. I like that woody. Vetiver to me is like woody and spicy, and I love it. So this is like a really sweet, sticky, ripe pear, like almost like glazed in a pan with some sugar and some spices. It's like a spicy, woody pear, delicious, edible. It almost smells like a dessert you would make in the fall. It gives me cozy autumn, like harvest season vibes, and I love her. I love her. I always have to talk myself out of wearing it because I'm addicted to it. So basically, I tried to keep it short, but these are all the perfumes that literally had me from the first sniff. I obviously have a lot more that I love and I wear on the daily, but I didn't have as strong as a reaction like right from the beginning as I did with these. These were like from the second I smelled them, I love them. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.